Male Sigmas are lone wolves, revered for their skills and grounded confidence. Despite being more independent and reserved, Sigmas are just as successful and dominant as alpha males. They don't care about social standing and prefer to live independently and according to their own rules. Let's see what happens if they finally snap. Online forums frequently explore the idea of Sigma males, particularly in relation to social hierarchies and masculinity. They are frequently described as people who act as though they have nothing left to lose. We must first define what a Sigma male is. There are established notions of what it means to be a real man in popular culture. Being powerful, authoritative, and dominant are frequently associated with these stereotypes. Sigma guys, in comparison, are viewed as people who do not adhere to these conventional values. They may come out as distant or aloof since they are more independent and introspective. Let's explore the notion that Sigma men behave as though they have nothing left to lose. Sigma males act in ways that may appear bold or unconcerned with society norms and repercussions. They refuse to be constrained by the worry that they will no longer be popular or respected. Sigma guys frequently value the freedom that comes from not being constrained by social conventions. They aren't motivated by a desire for approval or acceptance from others. This might show up in several ways. They might take more risks since they are less worried about the possible consequences of their actions. This may be interpreted as a readiness to question the status quo. Male Sigmas are typically independent. They don't depend on other people to be happy or successful, which can give the impression that they have nothing to lose because they aren't reliant on other people. They frequently deviate from the norm. They might not adhere to trends, society, conventions, or conventional professional pathways. This disinterest in what other people think could be interpreted as nonconformity. Sigma men may not express their feelings as readily as other men do. This may convey the idea that they are not afraid of being vulnerable or experiencing emotional loss. The concept of Sigma men is a social construct, and not everyone fits neatly into these categories. This is an important thing to keep in mind. Complex human behavior is influenced by a number of variables such as personality, upbringing, and life events. While some people might have characteristics that are similar to those of Sigma, it is important to avoid drawing broad conclusions or assuming things about others based on these categories. They are frequently depicted as persons who act as though they have nothing to lose or rejecting cultural and gender stereotypes. The idea of Sigma males is frequently explored in relation to masculinity and personality types. They are described as autonomous, nonconformist people who frequently deviate from accepted social norms. One stereotype about Sigma guys is that they use their anger as a source of energy to affect change for the better. Let's first define what it means for them to channel their rage into energy. Anger is a strong emotion that has both positive and negative effects. For many people, rage can trigger impulsive, dangerous acts that only make things worse. However, it's thought that Sigma males may channel their rage in a more useful manner. Instead of allowing their anger to control them, they utilize it as a driving force to make significant changes in both their lives and the world they live in. Consider anger as fuel to better comprehend this. When faced with something that makes them angry, Sigma guys resist the urge to let their fury devour them. Instead, they use it as fuel to move on. This might motivate people to take action, whether it's resolving a personal conflict or addressing larger social issues. It's similar to leveraging anger's energy to fuel a constructive change. The fact that Sigma males are frequently perceived as outcasts or nonconformists is a crucial component of this idea. They may not always conform to stereotypes or expectations that society may have for them. They may occasionally become more perceptive and critical of the current quo as a result of their sense of marginalization. They may become enraged and motivated to make change when they come across something that doesn't conform to their ideals or views. It's crucial to remember that this idea is more of a possibility than a promise of change. Just like all people react to anger in the same ways, not all Sigma men will successfully channel their fury for growth. The point is, they have a special capacity for using their rage as a motivator for individual development and society advancement. Online, particularly in debates concerning male personalities and habits, the expression Sigma males go into Sigma monk mode has grown in prominence. We'll explain this in a simple manner so you can grasp what it implies. Let's now investigate the concept of Sigma monk mode. Not to be confused with genuine monks, the word monk mode employed here is figurative. It describes time as intensive self-improvement and focus. Any individual who enters monk mode, regardless of gender or personality type, is simply sending some time's focus on oneself, frequently alone or with few external distractions. They may focus on personal development activities, including increasing their physical health, picking up new skills, making and attaining objectives, and considering the course of their lives during this time. Therefore, when it is said that Sigma males go into Sigma monk mode, it implies that anyone who identifies with the concept of the Sigma male or who resonates with these traits may decide to undergo a period of rigorous self-improvement and self-reflection. Men are not the only ones who can use this. Anyone who wants to develop personality may. Essentially, Sigma Monk Mode refers to settling aside time to concentrate on your own journey, free from distractions or society demands. It's a time for self-reflection and self-improvement, allowing one to come out of it stronger, more confident person. Such categories or modes are not adhered to or identified with by everyone, and personal development can occur in a variety of ways depending on the individual. Even the most independent and self-reliant people might have limits to their emotional and psychological resilience, according to the idea that Sigma males become unrecognizable when they reach their breaking point. It indicates that Sigma guys who are renowned for their emotional self-sufficiency and stoicism can alter significantly in the face of severe difficulties or stress. It's similar to a pressure cooker system releasing steam when a Sigma male hits their limit. At this point, they may display behaviours and feelings that stand in stark contrast to their typically independent and introverted selves. The majority of time, Sigma males control their emotions, but when they hit a wall, they may lose control. They might be more outspoken than usual when they are feeling angry, frustrated, or unhappy. Sigmas typically depend on themselves, but when they are at their breaking point, they may turn to friends, family, or experts for help. They are aware of the need for assistance and connection. Others might not notice a change because it can be so significant. Those who are familiar with them may find it confusing if they conduct inconsistency. As an alternative, some Sigma guys might use their increased seclusion as a coping method, leading to even more reclusive behaviour. They could doubt their old way of life when their objectives and values change. They might begin looking for more traditional means of stress relief. When they can no longer manage the pressures, Sigma males who often keep a low profile and retain some emotional distance can fully isolate themselves from others. Hence, they are said to often disappear in crucial difficult periods. They might avoid engaging in activities such as employment, socializing, or other duties. To regain a composure and deal with their internal issues, this behavior is comparable to going offline, taking a break, or even briefly vanishing from the social scene. Remember that not everyone fits neatly into these archetypes because personality types and human behavior are complex. Individual reactions to pressure and stress might differ significantly, thus this generalized theory about Sigma men fading is just that, a generalized theory. No matter who is around, Sigma males are confident in who they are and how to accomplish. Alphas may feel uncertain without leadership roles, and betas may experience anxiety without a social network, while Sigmas are able to function on their own. Sigmas have the potential to be just as powerful as alphas, but they don't really require that position to be content. This does not imply that Sigmas are heartless, uninterested individuals. Sigmas have a tendency to treat everyone with respect. Therefore, as long as it makes sense to him, he will likely apologise and refrain from acting in similar careless or purposely unhelpful manner in the future. Sigmas may have a close group of pals, yet they are free to move around. Anyone who piques their attention can interact with them. If you have ever had these signs in your life, then it is sure that you are a Sigma male too. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching our content, then do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Comment your thoughts below in the comments section.